air quotes comedian bites. Star Trek is an obscure television show that nobody has ever heard of, much like my comedy channel. Anyway, in Star Trek they have the Prime Directive, which is a rule where they can't interfere with the development of what they consider to be backward alien civilizations. They couldn't trade, say, weaponry for mineral resources from an alien planet that had only just discovered that reality television is a bit shit. Stargate SG-1, which you may recall is infinitely better than Star Trek Voyager. I don't know why Star Trek fans have to hate Star Trek Voyager, but that's the rules, and who am I to rock the starship? Anyway, in Stargate SG-1 they don't have a Prime Directive. So the Stargate team can go to an alien world that might have reached the technological equivalent of Captain Picard's underpants and offer up things in trade in return for, say, advanced technology. I distinctly remember that one episode where the Stargate team met an alien civilization and Colonel O'Neill really wanted the anti-gravity technology the aliens had. The aliens were like, "We'd be happy to give you the anti-gravity technology, and in exchange we want tomatoes, tomato seeds, and the knowledge of how to grow tomatoes. We really like tomatoes, that's the thing that we like, tomatoes." Then Daniel Jackson, the conscience of the Stargate team, pipes up and says, "We definitely will give you tomatoes, tomato seeds, and the knowledge of how to grow tomatoes, but you must assure us that you won't use tomatoes against your enemy. The enemy that was established at the beginning of this episode that we're currently in." The aliens say, "Oh, we're definitely not going to do that. We just really like tomatoes, which is a thing we really like." Then the guest star of that week's episode, who is a botanist, says, "Aren't tomatoes?" They say tomatoes like that because they're British and thus can speak proper, like what I do. They say, "Aren't tomatoes a deadly poison to the species you're at war with?" Teal'c raises an eyebrow in a Mr. Spock-like fashion as the alien says, "Oh, you have seen through our cunning ruse. Okay, we'll trade you the anti-gravity technology for potatoes. Potatoes is what we like. We really like potatoes. Give us potatoes in exchange for our anti-gravity drive. It's a good deal for you because you would never invent an anti-gravity technology for yourselves, and all we want for it is potatoes." Then the botanist says, "As you well know, potatoes are related to tomatoes and are a deadly toxin to your enemy. We're not letting you use potatoes as weapons of mass destruction." The alien says, "Oh, once again, you have seen through our cunning ruse. Okay, we'll trade you the anti-gravity technology for a satisfying and laugh-out-loud funny end to this routine." A satisfying and laugh-out-loud funny end to this routine is what we like. We really like a satisfying and laugh-out-loud funny end to this routine. Colonel O'Neill says, "We can't think of a satisfying and laugh-out-loud funny end to this routine." Then he shoots the alien in the head, steals the anti-gravity drive, because you can do that when you don't have a Prime Directive.